Alright. I am here to conduct one of the biggest Survivor interviews, actually one of the biggest interviews I have ever done, because sitting right next to me is the most notorious villain in Survivor history, a man, they say, that might just be too evil for this game, but unquestionably the best player, perhaps of all time. Sorry, Boston Rob, I don't really mean that. One of the best players of all time, Russell Hantz. So, Russell, how are you?
I'm good. How you been?
Well, I mean, I think...
I was good until I just found out.
I was just going to say that. So, I think...
I'm pissed.
Are you really?
Yeah. I'm pissed because I played with a bunch of babies that don't know how to play the game. They can't even vote with their mind. They vote with their heart. They don't even deserve to be there.
Anyone who's watching the show, and I've watched every episode 150 times, don't tell people that, but I have, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, this game is Russell's to own. From the very beginning, this has been the Russell show. Do you think that there's a fundamental problem with the game or anything, that like the people that you vote off are the ones that you ultimately need to win, or is that part of what Survivor is?
You see, they have this, everybody says, you just got to be nice to everybody. It's a social game.
Right.
It's, okay, is that all it is? Because that's all you got to do to win, is be socially nice. So the nice person, all you got to do to win Survivor is be nice. It doesn't matter how athletic you are. It doesn't matter how good your strategy is. If you're good socially, you can win the game. What kind of bullcrap is that?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
I love the game. I play the game better than anybody in history. Nobody is going to be able to play it better than me.
A lot of like Survivor, like aficionados say, okay, well, Russell's a great player. We can't take that away from him. But one of the things about him is that he got where he got because he found the idols. Where's the strategy in finding the idols?
First of all, I found 2 without any clues. That's pretty damn good strategically if you can do that. It's never been done. Only one person will ever do that, and that's me. My strategic game was finding some people that I could control. Mick, Jason, Natalie. I could control them votes. I wanted to have votes for me when I went to the merge. And I had 4, including me. I got Shambo on my side. That was 5 votes that I had for me the whole time. It's kind of like Jesse James. Jesse James, everybody's scared to death of him. They ain't going to draw on him. The only time... they killed Jesse when he took his guns off.
Right.
That's the difference between me and Jesse. I'm going to never take my guns off. And they're so afraid of me that they don't want to face me.
They say you're not a social player. They're wrong.
They're wrong.
Yeah.
I was a social player. That's how I got to where they didn't put my name down. Because I was that good of a social player where I could play dominant in the game and they still don't write my name down. Okay. That's pretty damn good to me.
No, it is. It is. But a lot of people seem to think also, like, if you were on Galoo, you had a lot of strong-minded personalities. You had the rocket scientist, you had Eric, you had Laura, you had Monica. Would the results have been the same? Because Foa, some people could say we're just followers. There were a lot more leaders on Galoo.
Galoo was a bunch of pussies. I don't know if I can say that, but
no, you can, yeah.
They had nothing. That's why it was so easy. It was easy. For God's sakes, I had Monica feeding me grapes. Who on their tribe could have handled me? Nobody.
Yeah. You seem very, calm, cool, and collected. You lost the show. I know a lot of people, I know you're very upset, and I'm sure that people that watch the show, I really believe, are really upset as well, because a lot of people were pulling for you. And it's like, how are you feeling? Like, are you okay with it? Are you just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that jury couldn't see past how they felt about me to give me the money? How do you feel?
Yeah, I feel that I cannot believe they couldn't get past. I played, it didn't matter who I brought with me to the end. I thought I played so strong that when you play the game, you get to respect the game. Half of them out there didn't even respect the game because they couldn't even vote for who played the best. Watch their interviews. Watch the show. Monica, Brett, they sit there and say that Russell is the biggest strategic player to take to the end because he'll get all the votes. In other words, I'll vote for him where they didn't. Jason said, I'm really starting to begin to like this guy. He didn't vote for me. So it just doesn't make sense to me that somebody can be that weak. Jason is a big baby. He is the biggest baby to play the game.
Are you the type of guy where even if you go to order a cup of coffee or something at the coffee store, you're trying to, like, you know, while the guy's making your coffee, you're, like, stealing donuts behind him? Is that the type of guy Russell is, or did we just get one very, like, slanted view of you playing Survivor?
And I respect the game so much, I played the game. I played this. Everything I did was strategic.
But what about in real life now?
Real life, I wouldn't lie, cheat, and steal to nobody. Mm-hmm. I don't have no need to. I'm the most...
I want to play a little game with you. I'm going to tell you something, and you tell me the first person on your season that comes to your mind, okay? Here we go. Hottest girl on Survivor Samoa.
Monica.
Wow. He didn't waste any time. All right, how about this? Smartest player on Survivor Samoa.
John.
Wow, not yourself.
John. Oh, smartest as in book smart?
Let's go with book smart.
John's supposed to be Dave, but he's so crazy.
Yeah.
I think that messes up. But John's definitely... In the real world, I would hire John to run my company. I would never hire Dave.
Who's the meanest?
The meanest is me, for sure.
Nicest?
Nicest is Natalie, 100%.
Really?
She's sweet. She's a sweetheart. I mean, she did the right thing. I'm not blaming Natalie for jumping on my back.
Yeah.
I'm not blaming her for riding me. She did the right thing. Except, it's like in a football game. I'm the quarterback. I make all the moves. She was my cheerleader. How can she get the trophy by being my cheerleader? How does that happen?
What about who's the best player of Survivor Samoa? Is it Natalie?
I'm the best player that ever played the game. Yeah, it's like Michael Jordan, Babe Ruth. They were in a class of their own. I am the Michael Jordan of Survivor. Russell Hantz is the Survivor as Michael Jordan is the basketball.
Wow. All right, well, the last thing I need you to do is just look right into the camera and say, listen to Murtz on Virgin Radio.
Listen to Murtz on Virgin Radio.
Peace.